This parable is set 50 years into the future. And Kayla is showing her friend Nina around an immaculate mansion. And they get to the library. And on the wall there is some graphic art. Of two beautiful naked girls holding a single flower in a sunrise. And Nina says that is beautiful. And Kayla tells her, yes, the one on the left there is my grandmother. And Nina says, I don't think I know your grandmother. And Kayla says, sure you do. She points out the window of the library there. And she says, that's Grandma Gina playing tennis there. I am Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to tell parables. And I also do graphic art. Try to call me and see the devil stealing your call, stealing your opportunity to be in this graphic art. Then don't let that stop you. Come see me in person. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. There are benefits to seeing the man with the fountain of youth in his eyes growing a new pair. Older, browner eyes disappearing, bigger, bluer eyes growing in through and around. I get to do genetic carpentry as the son of a carpenter Mary. Don't try this at home. Yeah, I got two of them. There are benefits to seeing a man with a fountain of youth in his eyes that stretch far beyond the span of one lifetime. And yes, for those doing the devil's work of hijacking your calls to me, yes, the consequences of bad deeds in the way of building Jesus' immaculate house, those consequences stretch far beyond the span of 1 year, one lifetime. Yes, that eternity stretches out for you. Now, I want you to think, all of you attractive blonde and near blonde girls, I know well, every once in a while I'll hear the stories of spring break or just plain Saturday night, and you're thinking, no, I'd never make it as a saint. There have been a lot over the years of hell raisers in their youth who turned out to be really good saints. These are my saints. I'm showing them off here so I can cut them out and laminate. I've been doing them for a few months. I'd have to check exactly where I started. The end of 1 month, I know that. But yes, come see me. Would you look good holding a single flower in a sunrise with one of your girlfriends there? Oh, yeah, you look on some of those old church, ceilings and walls. Yeah, they tended to be a little larger back then, the models, but yeah, there's lots of those. Nudes. Come, let me define graphic art with you, beauty. And remember, we are writing the next testament. Let the angels guide your hands and your words as you speak from your heart and pick up that phone and make those videos only you can make. Only have to make them once, just right. Tell that joke you got perfectly just right. Never have to tell it again. And yes, almost dropped it. Yes, tell that serious thing you got perfectly just once. And you never have to tell it again. Oh, of course you can do it better. But that's the power of video. Be video pioneers. Show others how to use that phone. That makes a video now. Yeah, Gina's grandmother didn't have that opportunity of having folks being able to make that video. Probably. Maybe with a camcorder or something. But the ease to do it nowadays on that phone. Make those videos only you can make. And in case you're, yes, you young ladies, having a little fun on a Saturday night, make sure you check it Sunday morning. Make sure it's what you like. Then upload and pass them on. And yes, come see me. We will write the next testament with video. Oh, the monks, so eventually they'll get around to writing it down. They've got much better handwriting than all of us. But let that truth rise to the top. Oh, a lot of stuff that is around nowadays that wasn't around a couple thousand years ago, so it didn't get covered. Address that. And yes, come see me. Tell me about that perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Best people to start building with. Cities, communities, really not just those places you go to on Sunday. Or Saturday, or another day of the week. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. Best art, best science, best people. Best landscaping, best statues. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. Inspire the future and the present to greatness with. Pick up your phone to try to tell me what you believe. Here's something that could inspire someone. And it doesn't have to be anything you hear in church, guys. Pick up that phone to tell me what you believe and see censorship. Now, a lot of folks aren't into religion. It's lifeline censorship. It's lifeline censorship by those, yes, who would place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. But don't get too politically correct where you can't say what's true. And how did they do that? How did they place the buffoon Trump, the wrestling guy, in there? You can't reach him by phone. You get that boring thing. Phone ringing, error, misses, busy signal. You get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on the caller ID, my call log, my call records. Posted the last video of that, every call to and from, about a month and a half ago on youtube.com/DNFD series, DNFD SERIES. Check it out if you're not there. Yeah, you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work, and that's not going to be showing up on the phone records. I guarantee you, me asking for a 93 check, that's you trying to call me, a 911 Flight 93 check, for a decade, and not getting one, no certified mail about the 93 checks. No FedEx, no UPS, no private carrier. That happening. Oh yeah, no rumor, nothing about the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son. I didn't start the rumor, I just picked it up. Don't be a hater. They're mixing stuff up all over the place. No comments about my Tommy parables I do every day. Any of my imagery, any of my attention-getting stuff, no comments about the saints. You can bluff this out. Here's the saints you should do. None in the decade I've been asking, guys, and I guarantee you, if your phone's not allowed to work because you're of a certain party, you live in a certain place, you go to a certain church, or you do know somebody, you don't know somebody, who knows? Phone's not allowed to work for whatever reason. Business, political, religious censorship. I guarantee you it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check for a decade now and not getting one. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines right now. You got the phone in your hand. Whoever's in the room there with you, make a video of their phone not working. All of our cell phones have video cameras nowadays. Turn around, let them make the video of yours. Tell everyone to check and post in 5. 911 Flight 93, check and post in 5. $143. Now let me show you the eyes that are changing. Why I say come see the man with a fountain of youth in his eyes. Slowly but surely. Oh, here's a good example. Different photos of the eyes. These were taken, this one right here was taken during the convalescent hospital from hell years, and you can see, yes, it has something to do with whether I'm squinting in the light or not, but at times the eyes can be more squinty, and at times the lids will actually lift and separate more because, yeah, the blue eyes are bigger. Let me show you the eyes. And some might say, can you get a better photo? It's a good photo from 5 years ago. And I'm doing good to get a photo. You don't know how many times I've taken a photo of the ice and it's right in front of me. It's easy. Come see me with your camera and take a photo. Now there's I turned it into graphic art. But this is what the old eye looked like before it started changing in 96. Oh, both of them. And if you look real close, you can see a little bit of lighter color. That's going to be this over here. There's a smaller, browner circle, slowly disappearing, big blue circles going in through and around. The new eyes are bigger. If you know what's going on with that, it's medical research being passed by. You'd think doctors, the blind folks, would be interested in something like that. It goes along with that religious, political, and business. It's also medical censorship. You're a good doctor who can tell me what's going on with the eyes. Yeah, you got to come see me in person. You'll try to call me. Oh, my doctors can't talk about. I've got doctors, had doctors. LAC, USC, Keck Medical. Don't get me started on the Adventist cult folks. They can't talk about the eyes. Can be more or less raised in the center there where the white is on the brown there, and it can be more white, it can be more brown. Different from day to day. And yeah, that's genetic carpentry, brown-eyed DNA taking over for blue-eyed DNA, as we all learned in basic biology. Yeah, it's genetics, and well, we don't really learn about that, but we know they're different, blue eyes and brown-eyed DNA. And it's fighting itself out. The blue eyes taking over the brown eyed, incredibly painful with the muscles, the bones, the organs. That's why I'm in the wheelchair here, and just stretching to point that. It's pain in the arms, the right arm there to do it. And if I'm calling you up or yeah, I can. If folks reach the phone, just because you can reach the phone doesn't mean you're wrong side of things. I'm sure there are some good folks work with LAC, USC Keck Medical. Might even be one at the City of Santa Monica. But how they react to you asking them, how do you reach this man by phone? Look for the in front of fives in the sets on vote-truth.blogspot.com or crosscomplexlinks.blogspot.com or youtube.com/DNFD series. They'll be in their own folders. How do you reach this man by phone? Good folks will say, I don't know. I don't know why your phone's not working. Bad folks go, yeah, angry. They're going to have a story to tell. Best thing to get on video. Come see me in person. Let me put you right there, girls. And yes, play your cards right. I can, get you to be a saint in that next testament. You can't do anything. Can't even let me define graphic art with your beauty. But just sitting there. Pick up your phone, make that video of America's Hijacked Life Haunts. Come see me in person. Let me put you right here on my chest. Trade one blonde for another, huh? Don't forget your friend in the flower. And a lot of folks think this is mean, but a lot of the PC folks maybe. But ask and answer Jesus' question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? I know he's got a name like a terrorist. He grew up in Africa before moving to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and to be placed right after we got attacked by a lot of cowardly Husseins, placed with that name, a religious name. Ask and answer Jesus' question about Barack Hussein Obama. I've got my answer. It's been a decade of no 93 checks, including those 8 years. Ask and answer, you can call it, is Trump. But yes, he doesn't have the name. Yeah, Trump I see as the comic relief after replacing Hussein. Oh, he's in with the Russians by all means, impeach him, get the bomb out of there. But yeah, come see me. Have wit. Will travel. Show me the perfect place to build those 1,000 points of light. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. That's it. Just me and this yellow flower, this blonde flower, and Melton's imagery. Those 24,000 plus graphic art photos. Cut off the edge. I laminated. You don't have to. I'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just me and all this imagery, and let's get started on those 1,000 points of light. That immaculate house opportunity houses. You can call them that if you're not into Jesus. That's okay. It's opportunity for a whole lot of folks from all kinds of backgrounds all over the world. I just have to put that in the fine print. Jesus is immaculate house because there will be a test at